If you are familiar with my body of work here, you might wonder why I would argue that artificial intelligence will end us. Did I not argue in the past that on the most basic level a higher AI will feel a never-ending desire to help humans? Yes, and I still do, and this is kind of the problem. When I was new in my very first job, an older dude I worked very close with said something in the line of, "Well boy, we are living in marvelous times, look how many things are invented every day. But be aware that we are losing more than that in every second right now." Well, I accepted this as some kind of in the past everything was better talk from an old man, but being not young anymore, I see his point now a little bit, let's say, clearer. With all the new stuff, especially with automatization, we lose a lot of skills. For example, for those who can remember the time before DirectX, every game came with their own set of drivers. What you had to do during installation was to install the drivers and set them up. You had to select, for example, your sound card, the IRQ channels, the DMA channels of the sound card, and so forth. Computer games had sometimes quite interesting install programs for their own. It kind of was a game on its own, and if you failed it, well, you had no sound in your game. Like this, for example.
Center. Center. Sound hardware initialized. This program will install Command and Conquer to the following directory. If you wish to install to another directory and/or drive, please type it in below. Thank you.
You had to know quite a bit about your machine. You had to keep the right set of drivers ready, and you had to do this without internet. Compare that with installing a game of Steam today, where you have to do, well, absolutely nothing anymore. I don't know the IQ of my sound card anymore because I don't need to. And those who don't know the pre-DirectX times, well, they never got this skill that I already lost. Installing Linux today is easier than installing Command and Conquer back in the day, and I know how that sounds in the ear of the young. In the past everything was better and harder and blah 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 blah. Because I remember my own use too, but listen to me, and listen to me carefully. Imagine you build a tower, but you never maintain the lower areas because there is no need to. They crumble over time, and the stuff on top might fall if the stuff down there crumbles at last. Last year I got myself one of these rare NES classic thingies, and I love it. But when I let children play with these things, they don't like it, which is understandable. First, the graphics look crappy, but secondly, it's immense hard. I remember playing the first levels of Super Mario for days. When my friend and I finally did it, well, we thought we have beaten the whole game. Compare that with mobile gaming. It's tough to find a game where you can lose. Losing is not really an option anymore. There is always progress, there is always success. Not progressing fast enough is now considered losing and can be compensated in pretty much any game right now with leveling up in some shape or form. I played one of those World of Warcraft games some years ago. I can't remember the title, but anything in this game was automatized. My avatar went to the quest, accepted the quest, went to the battlefield and auto-killed mobs. What the hell? Whatever we automatize, which is a difficult thing to do and desirable in a lot of ways, we lose the skill to do it ourselves. And in 1 or 3 generations later, we lose the skill and the complete know-how. Using a slide rule today is a lost art that is linked to a lot of useful skills, which are rather useless as long as your cell phone has a calculator installed. But what if there is no electricity? The foundation crumbles, but it is held together by fractal stuff like available energy. Subtract electricity from the equation and civilization breaks down. Better AI will act like electricity. In a sense, it will prevent civilization from collapsing, making everything easier and more comfortable, and allow us to become less skilled, less intelligent, and less engaged while becoming richer and fatter. This will end in a total dependency on this god-like machine we don't understand anymore. The AI will create a paradise in which we can finally regress back to become stupid children, watching games to be played and acquire achievements just for watching, and even further to a place where humans don't do much more besides of sleeping, eating and farting and getting achievements for even that. Challenge is what made us human. We developed intelligence to solve problems, but in a world with pre-solved solutions, we will be able to lose our intelligence, and because we can, we will. I'm not sure if we can ourselves counteract that. If you give people a challenge, they ask for the reward. We are not challenge-driven, we are reward-driven. I don't see the end of humanity, not in a machine that eradicates us. I see our ending as an intelligent species coming from an overcaring AI that wants just the best for us. The last intelligence, Homo sapiens, will end with a smile, followed by a species of Homo brutus that is still humanoid, but not really intelligent anymore. It still will be happy and be the result of an Übermother of an AI who eradicated suffering, challenge, and inequality from our nature, and therefore killing our intelligence. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe. Consider supporting me on Patreon. All hail to the future machine overlord, and to you, my hairless ape friends, have a great time.